In a quiet classroom at Gilbert Colvin Primary School in Ilford, London, a veteran teacher's career came to an unexpected end over a single ill-received remark. Bike Mies Subrian, who had dedicated more than 35 years to education, found herself dismissed in 2023 after a light-hearted comment during a Year 6 maths lesson spiraled into a formal disciplinary matter. The incident, which unfolded as she prepared a small group of students for their SAT exams, centered on a joking response that one pupil failed to interpret as harmless, setting off a chain of events that would ultimately cost her the job she had held at the school for 4 years. The episode began innocently enough during a routine class discussion, when a student inquired about the consequences of not securing their papers during the upcoming tests. Ms. Subrian quipped that she would whack them, punctuating the statement with a playful hand gesture. To her, it was a throwaway line, meant to amuse and engage her pupils, most of whom, she later contended, recognized it as such and took no offense. However, one child in the room reacted differently, feeling unsettled, threatened, and angered by the exchange. That student promptly reported the incident to another staff member, prompting the school administration to take notice. The following day, Ms. Subrian was summoned to a meeting with the head of the school, where she learned an investigation would be launched. At a subsequent disciplinary hearing in July 2023, she defended her actions, insisting the remark was a jest, and pointing out that the affected pupil continued attending her after-school club, a sign, she argued, that the child harboured no lasting distress. Nevertheless, the school's stance was unwavering. A dismissal letter issued later that month acknowledged the comment might have been intended humorously, but emphasised that the pupil, for whom English was not a first language, could not reasonably be expected to grasp the nuance. The letter framed the incident as gross misconduct, highlighting the perceived threat conveyed by both the words and the accompanying gesture. Ms. Subrian, stunned by the outcome, challenged the decision, decrying the severity of her punishment and questioning the thoroughness and fairness of the school's investigation. Her case eventually reached an employment tribunal in East London, where she sought to overturn the dismissal as unjust. There, Judge Jack Feeney presided over the proceedings, listening as she recounted the context of the classroom moment and her belief that the majority of her students had understood her intent. Yet, in his final ruling, the judge dismissed her claim, delivering a measured but firm assessment of the situation. In his closing remarks, Judge Feeney sidestepped the question of whether the comment was genuinely meant as a joke, deeming it largely irrelevant. What mattered, he explained, was its inappropriateness in a classroom setting, a misstep worsened by the hand gesture, particularly given the linguistic diversity of the students. He acknowledged that such remarks might occasionally land as intended, met with laughter and shrugs, but only if every child present received them in that spirit. In this instance, the upset of even one student transformed the quip into a serious safeguarding concern, a risk Miss Subrian had unwittingly taken and lost. With that, the tribunal upheld her dismissal, closing the chapter on her long tenure at Gilbert Colvin Primary School.